Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at him and gashing him right out the gates.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. There he goes! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
It's complete on the right side, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 3rd and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, gonna get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The offense changing the play. They'll run it with Wilson. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Buffaloes in the hurry up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Buffs! The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. Across the 25 to the 26 before Out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's York.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Defense might bring the house here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Here we go on 4th and goal. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCF. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wilson on the carry. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Looking for more room. He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Utah! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll run it with Wilson. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Going to the run, it's Wilson. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and... Turning it on! Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. He'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense tried to make them settle for a field goal. Under fire. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Utes will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. All by himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Wilson. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Across the 45. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Might be calling a hot route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid tackle.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know if I just give him a shot, if I can just put it somewhere within his catch radius, this guy is athletic enough to go up and make a big play for me, and you saw that confidence on that one.
Here's the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Lost to throw again. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Quarterback making adjustments. The give out of the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me, but they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
With the run on first and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now improvising. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's York. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. Throwing right. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
He runs
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Utes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there, they didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Might be looking to run. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Utah! They move on top here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he's dragged down.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that 2-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A full dive to haul that one in. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called. The clock stops with 26 seconds left. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll try the run. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run.
Well, and they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's York. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
At the 41-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. With the ball marked down at the 41, they'll need a big 58-yard field goal to try to save themselves. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win